Whaia ki te uru te punui o tāne. Tāne te waiora, tāne te pukenga, tāne te wānanga. Tāne te wakaputa nei ki te whaia o ki te ao mārama tū te ngana, tū ka maranga te tu I te rarama. Tēnei au e noho matāra nei, e rongo whakairi ake ki runga kia tīna. Hui e tai ki e. A kua tūpare te maunga ki te rau kawa. He tohu aroha nui ki te iwi kua ngaro. Wai hora e rangi ki tāria ake ka tai mai he karere e kore e oki mai. A piti hono tātai roa te kā ui wairua ki rātau. A piti hono tātai poto te kā ui kiko ki tātai āti e mauri ora. Pipora mai e te iarere o te rangi ai, e te iarere o te wairua. Ko hau mai koutou a taringa karu nei, ki tēnei o ngā hōtaka e kia ngene ko ka PAO, e aro atu ana ki ngā waiata reo Māori, ki ngā kai waiata o Taranaki whānui, no reira nau mai rarau mai. Hoi anō, ka tahuri atu ki tō tātou nei manuhere, so welcome my friend, welcome back to ka PAO.
Kia ora, thanks for having me.
Good to see you again.
Same.
So it's, you know, like it's been a while since I've seen everybody at the little theatre, but we got to see each other on Thursday, didn't we?
We sure did. Yeah. And I'll see you in the streets sometimes driving past or something, you know, like, I know her. Yeah, no, gonna be good having a jam again. Yeah. It's all good. It's good. Gets me around the country, which is nice.
Yeah. So, guys, those who are watching, welcome to ka PAO. Today we're going to be talking about, well, actually, we're going to have a bit of an update on how things have been, but we're really focusing on this Friday, the event on this Friday. It's a big one for all of us Singer Songwriters here in Taranaki. We come together under the one roof and we get to listen to each other's songs. So I'm just going to ask you the first question. How you been? It's been a couple of months since we've really caught up.
Yeah, I've been really good. You know, like as a musician, it's been challenging over all that time for everybody. But I've been good. I've been chipping away at my musical stuff and I've been recording lots and planning and planning tours, etc. And just really looking forward getting back into the singer-songwriters habit. Like usually our season is always between March and October, so we take a bit of a break in the summer, which is actually a nice thing because we can hang out and enjoy this wonderful summer that we've had, and that's what I've been doing as well. So just really trying to enjoy life and but now I'm excited. Like it's like today it's just gotten a bit colder again, and you can just sort of feel it's that kind of thing in the air where you just feel it's days getting shorter and you just want to go out and cozy up at the theater and listen to some good music.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it, my friend. I've been I'd say for the last couple of weeks since Decanter closed. Actually, let's talk about that. Decanter closed and like we were all sad, happy, not really happy, but like that was a big loss for us as musos. How did you feel when you heard that Decanter was closing for good?
Yeah, I think it was a long time coming. I knew that the place was for sale and I knew that John probably wanted to retire and all, so not a big surprise to be fair, but it's gotten into some new hands. Not sure what they're going to do with it. I don't think from the looks it's going to be the same, but yeah, there is plenty of proactive people in town who and straight away we got 2 new open mic nights. So it's good.
Yeah
it's a good thing. It brings new blood, brings new fresh energy into it all, and I reckon that's for the better. It's good. It's going to be an exciting new chapter for open mic nights.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it at Mike's Breweries and 8 Ball as well. Like they're 2 different venues with 2 different vibes, but like you get up on that stage and you're just like enjoying it. But I tell you, I am enjoying Mike's Breweries. I have to give it up to them over there. They're awesome. Now let's have a look about this Friday. So
So we're back. We're back with Singer Songwriters. For those who forgot all about it, it's a monthly get together, usually between March and October. And yeah, it's basically an open mic night, really. Like that's what it is. You get up and you perform a song, but it's a slightly different approach to an open mic night. So it's a bit less rowdy that you might be used to from other places. The audience gives you your full attention. There's a sound engineer. There's professional lights. It's going to sound and look really good. We have a photographer. We have somebody taking videos of your performance, recording the whole lot. And it's a theater type seating. So you have a bar outside. You can grab some drinks in the foyer and then make your way into the theater and find a cozy seat and then just hang out and enjoy usually over 20 different performers. If you're interested in performing, it's just one song each because we have always that many. So that really fills the night. And you play one of your songs that you've written maybe, or if you want to do a cover, we do that as well. Yeah, and it's just all around a really good night. People give you the full attention when you play. So if you're in the audience or if you're on stage, it's quite an unusual experience to play in front of an absolutely attentive audience who really listen to every word and every note you play. A little bit of extra pressure, I guess, but it's all a really good fun night and great camaraderie in the backstage when all the musos hang out and, you know, you get to kind of meet and I don't know, a lot of stuff happens backstage that where collaborations start happening, like with you know, a little while back when you guys did your song. And yeah, so it's just a really nice place to connect and hang out and have a drink and a good time.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. I've met so many amazing artists, so many different talents that like I'm just like a plain guitar girl. But, you know, you see somebody that's walking in with something else and you're like, oh, what's that? And then you're very inquisitive. And then when you see somebody get up on stage and they sing their song and it just captures you, you're like, oh, I need to ask questions. Like that song just got to me.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I recommend about singer-songwriters at the Little Theatre is that when you are sitting down in the audience, it's a different but a beautiful, serene feeling. That totally. When you're sitting down and observant, it's different to when you're at the pub. It's different when you're at a restaurant because it's a busy environment still. But for theatre to be solely focused on the talent, that there you're not going to get anywhere else unless you go to theatre. That's how I feel anyways.
It's definitely unique for New Zealand. I have not been to an event anywhere that's even remotely close to this. And yeah, I've been loving going to these events and I've been going ever since I moved to New Zealand. I moved to Taranaki and this was one of my first places I went to, and I made a lot of friends there, and I just love the atmosphere, and I'm super proud that I can continue, you know, into the future and not change much to it, you know, just maybe slight improvements here and there or trying out new things, but it's basically what it is. It's already good as it is. So we're just trying to continue that and keep it as successful as it was for the last 16 years.
Well, so speaking of which, you know, like Singer-Songwriters has been around for a couple of years now. Actually, I asked you the question, what season are we in?
17.
17. Yeah. And it started off very, very like spontaneously, didn't it?
Yeah, it was Anand and Dave Ritchie-Smith who kicked it off, and Rose, who was running it for many years, together with his friend Dave, who also always had a big part in it. And I think they kicked it off at the Basement Bar. That was before my time, you know, below Peggy Gordon's there. And I had it there for a little while. I'm not sure, a few years probably. And then when I moved to Taranaki, it's just when it started at the Little Theatre. And that's where it's been ever since. And this must have been 12 years now, at least 12, 13 years since it's been at the Little Theatre. Yeah, and it's got that really special. I think the first one I've been to was actually at the Spiegel tent. It was part of the Taranaki Arts Festival at the time, and I was blown away. It's like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah.
I love that tent. It's not even a tent.
Yeah.
It's like glamping, really. Like a hotel glamping restaurant / bar.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing, and I think it's going to come back to Taranaki in
I hope so.
In November apparently. So yeah.
It is one of my my goals to be performing in one of those beautiful, in that particular tent. Well, glamping tent.
I'd pay good money to see you play there.
Oh, that's kind. Real kind.
That'd be
amazing. So we were talking about last time about how COVID had affected singer songwriters. Look, how do you feel about this year? It's 2022. Everybody's catching COVID. Everybody's healing from COVID. Do you feel like we're going to be getting a full run this season?
Oh, totally. Yeah. I know it's gonna happen. I think we're all through with it, and I'm just waiting for the announcement this week that the government is going to do about how we're going to handle all of this in the near future. And I'm really feeling positive that maybe there will even be, maybe not by Friday, but definitely by the end of next month, that we have less restrictions and that we can just go ahead like we used to, more or less. Yeah. And I think it'd be really good. So no, I'm feeling positive. I think it's going to happen. We're going to be loving this year. It's going to be so good.
Yeah. I feel that within everything that's been happening. I mean, like, although the kids may be finding it difficult coming in and out of school and all of that stuff, but like everything else around might be coming back into play, which is good. We missed out on WOMAD. We did miss out on WOMAD.
Yeah, we sure did. But yeah, no big surprises there, of course. But yeah, it's time to hand back the responsibility of looking after our health, by the people, so everybody can look after their own health and manage it themselves without having to have restrictions. And I mean, it goes without saying to me, if you're not feeling well, you don't really go and attend a big concert or something. If you're not feeling well, you probably just stay in bed. And that's cool.
Yeah. Definitely recommend staying in bed. Watch some Netflix or, or write some songs.
Listen to the radio.
Listen to the radio. Yeah. Listen to the radio, guys. So how's your workshops going?
You're talking about the Songwriter Circle?
Yes.
Yeah. Real good. We've had one this in February. We had the first one, which was still a bit quiet because, with all the whole COVID restrictions, there are a few people away. But as it happens, we have another one coming on Monday after Singer Songwriters, which is what's the date? That's the 28th. We have the next one. So, looking forward to that. It's always been interesting. We had always new people joining the group, and several the same ones with quite a lot of regulars. And it's been really fun having new people. It's always a nice new addition, and have them walk away after one of those circle sessions feeling motivated and really empowered to keep going with their songwriting or to take away new ideas. It's been really fun. So I'm really excited about those. Those are really close to my heart. I like these sessions.
Yeah, I really want to ask: are they remote? Or are they bound?
No,
can I access them in Zoom or no?
No, we just do them in person, but there's only 10. It's only limited to 10 people anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't need to put any restrictions on. There's quite a big room that I have in my studio here, and there's just us sitting in a circle, and it's we usually around about 8-9 people, that kind of thing. And so it's not a big group, so it's not a big risk, but like if somebody was really worried about that, I'm sure we could also Zoom somebody in. That wouldn't be a problem, if just approach me, send me an email or give me a call or something. If that's, if you feel more comfortable that way, that's absolutely fine. But we like doing it in person because it's also about connecting and meeting each other. And that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. It was just, like thinking about it. We've got so many workshops that are happening now online. But you are right. There is a connection there when you come to compose music that needs to be present when you're composing with others. I mean, like,
I think
for
ideally,
me,
in an ideal world, for sure, yeah.
yeah. So this Friday, when do the doors open?
Doors always open at 7 o'clock. So from 7 at the Little Theatre, which is on Aubrey Street. And yeah, the music kicks off at 8. So there's enough time. Usually it gets pretty busy pretty early on. There's a lot of people that come at 7. And it fills up nicely. So good seats are usually taken early. So yeah, come on down sometime between 7 and 8. And then the music kicks off at 8. And there's a bar there where you can get some drinks. They take FPOS as well. And yeah, it's just all around a good time. If you want to perform, and you know that already, you can sign up beforehand if you want, just through my website. That's manellaproductions.com. So you just go onto the Singer Songwriters page there under events. You can do that, or just look up the Facebook event for it, and you find the links on there as well. Or you could just rock up on the night if you just want to, not too sure about it, or you might still finish a song. Yeah, just rock up on the night, find me somewhere backstage, and we'll put you on the list.
Cool. Thank you so much, my friend. It's good to see you, and I'll definitely will be seeing you this Friday.
I look forward to it. Cheers. Thanks for having me.